Hi everyone. It's been 12 days since I dropped my last nugget on you guys, and yes, you have been cajoling me about it. I've actually had a lot to say in that time. I just got a little, paralyzed. This sort of perfectionism just kind of caught up with me, and I wasn't happy with what I was writing anymore. I was spending the time that I should be shooting videos just editing text, and now we see the result, almost 2 weeks with nothing to show for it. Well, there's my lesson. It's never going to be perfect, and if that's my standard, then I'm not going to be a vlogger anymore. I'll just be a schmo with a lot of opinions. So I'm going to get back on track, and I'm going to average 2 videos a week for at least the next 5 weeks. That is my promise to you. Now, a few people have messaged me about the latest Obama stuff and asked me to talk about it, so that's what you're going to get today. First of all, take a deep breath. Okay? The most important thing to know right now is that we are 2 weeks into a 6-week period with no elections. This is the least decisive period of 2008 so far, and we're not even halfway through it. The hits we take do the least amount of harm, and the advances do the least good. So whichever side you're on, just breathe, okay? We have time to talk about it. Reverend Wright. When I saw these clips for the first time, I knew the campaign would take a hit, but I also thought it would be temporary just because anyone who is familiar with Barack knows that this little montage of clips does not resemble his viewpoint even remotely, and the fact that this has never been an actual weakness of Barack's will create a genuine dissonance between the talking points and the reality. I mean, don't you remember that up until this point, the main criticism of Obama was that he is so naive and so lovey-dovey that he'll try to get everybody together and just sing Kum-ba-ya, the Kum-ba-ya president. So that creates dissonance. The first defamatory slur cannot exist within the same body as the whole goddamn America story. Also, he can't be a stealthy, secret Al-Qaeda Muslim taking over the country at the same time as he is an extremist black Christian, all while singing Kum-ba-ya. So you have to choose between these various caricatures, which causes a palpable dissonance in the least scrupulous part of the opposition. Or you can listen to what he says about race and religion and diplomacy. And just 2 weeks into this 6-week interval between elections, we're already seeing a happy return to common sense about all this. In just the last couple days, the daily rolling Gallup poll has shown Obama come back from a lag of 7 points behind Hillary last week up to a small lead and pretty much a national tie, but well on his way back to where he was before the story broke. So yes, I do think we're getting over it. I think the fact that nobody at Fox News has been able to provide any direct quotes from Obama himself that support any of this has landed with a lot of people, at least subconsciously, and as a result, we're starting to reduce the importance of what Jeremiah Wright thinks about anything. So now we are 4 weeks away from Pennsylvania, where a Clinton win is expected, and 6 weeks away from North Carolina and Indiana, where a Clinton win would be a little more embarrassing for Obama. If you find yourself charged up about all of this, and I know a lot of you are, then funnel that energy into actually helping him win in those states. Or West Virginia, or Kentucky, Oregon, Puerto Rico, Montana, South Dakota. You can do that by volunteering on the ground, making phone calls, or giving money. It's all on his website. And finally, a huge and sincere thanks to my 315 now subscribers for promoting my last video. I pushed you hard to promote it, and you sent it way up the charts for news and politics videos. We hit the 2nd page for top-rated news and politics, the 2nd page for most favorited, and the 4th page for most discussed. Wow. I mean, really flattering. I think that might be actually what contributed to the paralysis I was feeling, but I'm over it now, so don't be shy with that support, and I will see you again in no time. I don't know how to end these.